Okay, we move on to B, Kiwanis request to forgive rent at Chautauqua Building for Teachers Picnic on August 25th, 2008. You have a letter in your folder or on the table requesting that the rent be forgiven for the picnic that the Kiwanis give for all of the teachers in our district. Is there any question or discussion on it?
I've got a question or a discussion on the whole issue of that. It seems like we do that a lot. You know, and that building needs a lot of fix up and a lot of repair. And I don't know, I guess I'm tired of everybody wants to give it away. I mean, our town is, our budget's going to be bad, and we, even 25, what do we get on that? Maybe let's put a special deal for nonprofits to at least get some money back to put a board on or something, in my opinion. So we need, I think we need to get a policy on it instead of looking at each one separately.
I agree.
And if you give something away, it puts
That one.
no value to it. And I think, perhaps having a reduced amount for nonprofit might be a reasonable option.
But we face this all the time.
Yeah, and every group that wants it free has got a good cause, but where would they go if they didn't have it? They have to pay $100 to go to a cattle company or someplace, probably. Yeah, so I think, but that's what I'd like to do. I'd probably be in favor of approving this one, but I think we need to go to work and get a resolution where we need to do to set a policy for nonprofits. It's going to be X amount of dollars, and run that through the council and work on it.
Jim, would you like to make that in the form of a motion that we approve this one, but Curtis?
I agree totally with what Jim's saying, as far as I want to say that. Also, I would ask how many of you are in Kiwanis?
I am.
Are you the only one?
Don?
What's that?
No, I'm just talking about voting council.
Oh, okay.
That's my only question.
None of them.
I'm not.
Okay.
Can we do that in one motion, Sandy, or do we need
You
that?
can give direction. We currently have a policy. There's a current policy that says what the rent is per section, and it doesn't distinguish between anything. If you want it distinguished, you can make the motion you want distinguished, or even if you kind of have a dollar amount.
I think it should be open up for discussion, but I think...
So we can just open it up as a discussion item at the next meeting. We'll bring the policy before you at the next meeting, and then you can review it.
Right now it's $100 for the building and $25 extra for the kitchen.
For that building.
For the Chautauqua building.
You can rent it section by section, and it's $25 per section.
Is this forgiveness of rent because it being a nonprofit, or is it because they're not using it that day?
Not making money by use is kind of, yeah.
I think we should establish something too, because the thing needs work, it needs paint, and we don't have a way to generate revenue.
I agree with that.
How are we going to keep it up?
It was kind of known, though, what the price is going to be before anybody rents it out as well, correct? I mean, so why know what you're getting into and then come back and ask?
They are asking ahead of time. Yeah.
But I'm saying our policy states, here's what it is if you want to use this facility.
They don't even have to ask us because that's the policy.
Exactly, but that's what we have right now.
Right, and that's what we tell them. The only way to get forgiven is you have to go before the council, because there's that clause that the only way to have it forgiven is before the council.
But, if we just maintain our own policy, we still, have that amount, or 100 to 125. If we have a policy for, let's say, nonprofits or whatever, it kind of makes us easier to say, this is our policy on nonprofits, and it kind of takes us, these individual judgment.
But we're going to do that, we have to do it not just with nonprofits. I mean, we got to set a precedence to follow the rule that we're going to go ahead and establish. Because the other council meeting, we're sitting there because of bad weather, talking about if we're going to refund somebody's money because of the weather. I mean, the person that is requesting this and paying the down payment needs to know the consequences, and we need to follow that guidance and that guideline that we set. We're not 2 years from now when 2 other council members come in, we're going to be facing the same thing.
Do you think that people that actually make money by using the building should pay a different amount than people that don't make anything? Do you think we should perhaps bring what we have now to the council meeting and look at actually what it says and have a discussion about it?
I think that'd be a good idea. That'd be a great idea.
We'll do some studying on it and
When is that
decide.
date for? After school
When's the
starts?
picnic?
Yeah.
The picnic is the
Right away.
25th.
There next.
Same night as
Same as
our
our
council
council meeting, so we have to,
Well, I don't know. The Kiwanis does a lot of work for the city, and they do a lot, I mean, for the people of the city, they donate a lot of stuff, so I don't want to be picking on the Kiwanis,
no.
but I think we need to set a policy that go by.
But
I'll
we
leave it
can
at that.
vote on the Kiwanis at this
If
point,
somebody makes,
and then,
if somebody decided to do the forgiveness, yes, they can. Yes, we can.
Do they use the kitchen? They don't.
Yes.
It's catered in, though, isn't it?
But they do wash out of it, I believe. Food prices.
Are you ready, someone, to make a motion?
I'll make the motion to waive the fee for the Kiwanis this time, and I'll just make it an aside that we review the policy in the future.
Do I have a second to that motion?
I'll second it.
I call for a vote.
Councilman Frederick,
Yes.
Johnston,
Yes.
Muska,
No.
Brenny,
Yes.
motion carried.